Hello, and thank you for tuning in to this episode of Animals and Ames. My name is Ron Edwards. I'm the Animal Control Supervisor here for the Ames Animal Shelter and Animal Control Program. Our first guest with us here today, and actually all four of the dogs you're going to meet today on the show, are from the Joplin Humane Society. So very proud that we can partner with them, and it's a life-saving program. We received a desperate plea from the Joplin Humane Society. They had a lot of dogs and not enough adopters, so they were pretty desperate to try to find a place for these dogs to go to, and we're just one of many agencies that stepped up to the plate to save these guys, and they are so absolutely worth it. So it really is a life-saving program that means so much to us here at the Ames Animal Shelter. So the first beautiful dog here is Savannah. She has the most beautiful coloring here. She is a very sweet and gentle dog. You can see she's just perfectly content and hanging out. Oh, thank you for that kiss. She's just perfectly content and hanging out here with me, and I could see her sitting here during a snowstorm and watching some TV and keeping me warm and comfy in the couch here. So Savannah is a pit bull mix. We understand that she is about 2 years old. She does pull a little bit on the leash, so she needs to learn some additional training, but she's very food motivated, which is pretty common with dogs when you're training them. So it's good to know that the treats do help her to kind of follow those commands, but she really is just a gentle dog. I mean, even though she has a lot of energy, right now she's just pretty calm and just happy to sit here and hang out with me and meet everybody today. But I can't get over her coloring. She's just got the most beautiful brindle coloring there. She looks like a beautiful, beautiful dog that needs to be in a home right away. So if you're interested in meeting Savannah, come on down to the Ames Animal Shelter. I'd love to introduce you to her. We are accepting applications on all of the 4 dogs that we have from the Joplin Humane Society, and going to try to find what we can do to make the best match possible for Savannah and the other 3 that you're going to meet on today's show. And our next guest today from the Joplin Humane Society is Penny. Penny is, they're calling her a Terrier Lab mix. I think the lab is a bit of a stretch other than some kind of that common lab coloring that we see. But she is definitely a smaller sized dog. They called her a petite lab mix. But we think there might be some kind of terrier breed in there. We're not really sure what makes up this little sweet girl here. She's about 2 years old, 2.5 years old. And she does walk well on the leash, although she does get excited. New smells excite her. And yeah, one of the things that we heard about Penny from Joplin was that she loves to put her paws up on you and nudge you and give you little kisses. So she's probably a little shy with the cameras in here and all the lights and everything. But she's definitely a petite little dog. At 2 years old, she's not going to get any bigger. She does have some room to fill out in the sides here. She's a little on the thin side, so I want to make sure that we find her a home that's going to give her some great quality food, make sure that she gets all the vet care that she needs. One of the things with the Joplin Humane Society is that they spayed or neutered all of these animals. Heartworm tested them, they're all negative. Rabies vaccination, distemper vaccination. They've really done everything with these animals. So again, we're so thankful for Joplin reaching out to us and for the ability to give these guys another chance at life. So this one here, Penny, is just a beautiful dog and very, very friendly. Oh yes, you want to give me a kiss? Just a sweet dog, and seems to do well with other dogs, although she tends to get a little bit guarding over her food and treats and everything. So in that situation, you want to make sure someone has some experience if you do have another dog at home. Otherwise, if she's going to be the only one, she hasn't had any of those issues with people. It's just with other dogs that may be trying to eat her food, and maybe it's because she needs a little bit more food herself. So come on down and meet Penny here at the Ames Animal Shelter. So Abby here just has a lot of energy, and she's taken just a second here to slow down just for seconds, so we'll have to see how she's going to be. We'll just let her jump down and play if she wants, but she is a pit bull mix, and she came to us again from the Joplin Humane Society, and she's about, we estimate that she's about a year old. She obviously needs some additional training. She does pull on the leash, but those are all things that, you know, with a young dog, they just need some additional training. Come here, girl, come on. She knows how to jump up really well. So she just needs some additional training and, of course, lots of love. So if you're interested in Abby, and she's a smaller dog. She is a smaller dog. That tongue was right there in the mouth. A smaller dog that just has a lot of energy, but just needs some additional training. Can you show me your sit? Can you sit? Sit, Abby. Sit down. Sit down. Well, she's waiting for a treat, and I didn't bring the treats in here with me, so come Abby. Come on. Come on up. Come on up. She definitely is a dog that is willing to learn, and you know, she doesn't have any bad behavior. She doesn't have any bad behaviors other than licking you when you're trying to talk. I'm trying to get you adopted. Just a very sweet dog here. Again, no negative behaviors, just some additional puppy training that we know that it's going to happen with all the young dogs. So if you're interested and have the energy to train this beautiful dog here, come on down to the shelter. We'd love to introduce Abby to you, and you can see if maybe she's going to fit into your family. And our final guest today is Gus. Gus is a mixture, we think, of maybe Siberian Husky and maybe German Shepherd. Could even maybe be some Collie in there. It's kind of hard to say. But Gus is definitely a very gentle dog. Definitely has some high energy, but nothing as high as Abby's energy. Gets along with other dogs, and apparently, according to Joplin Humane Society, is also good with cats. So if you have cats in your home, apparently Gus is a respectable dog with kitties, and would make a good home combination if you already have some cats. So he's going to just relax here for some belly rubs. Oh, that's a good boy, Gus. Gus is, according to Joplin, about 2 years old. And again, as with all of the dogs from the Joplin Humane Society, he's had heartworm tested and he is negative. He's got his rabies vaccination, distemper, parvo, deworming, flea treatment. He is ready to go. And again, he's just a gentle dog. Does get excited. Again, not as much to handle as Savannah, as Abby. He's just content here with the bench here. But definitely a dog with some energy, a young, beautiful dog that is looking for his forever home. And we're, again, very happy to be able to offer them an opportunity for adoption here through the Ames Animal Shelter. So if you're interested in Gus or any of the other three, come on down to the shelter. We'd love to tell you about them. And then also, like I said, we're accepting applications on all of them. So they may not be able to go home with you right that day, but we are accepting applications and want to make sure that we do find the absolute best home possible for these guys. They're very special dogs, and they all deserve the best home possible. You've just met 4 amazing dogs that were, again, transferred from the Joplin Humane Society. I want to thank all of our donors who helped make that program possible. Without donations, we wouldn't be able to accept these very deserving animals into our adoption program. Anything that's not done before they get here, so vaccination, spaying or neutering, anything like that, although Joplin was amazing and did everything. Any other agency that can't do all of those services or perform all of those services. We use donation money to do that, so not to use money from our general fund. So all the donations we receive here at the shelter is definitely appreciated and life-saving, and especially in the case of these 4 dogs that are here from the Joplin Humane Society. So again, thanks to them for reaching out to us and working with us, and we hope to continue working with them in the future as we get these dogs adopted. That'll open up space to bring in some additional dogs that need forever homes. So thank you for watching, all your support, and come on down to the shelter and meet these beautiful dogs.